Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly astrology tarot card reading for the week of February 4th, 2026. Please know this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe as it really does help my channel. And I don't know, I lost like 10 subscribers. I don't even know how that's possible. But anyway, please make sure you're subscribed. And if you're not, and if you like the content, please do subscribe. It is free. So that being said, we are doing the weekly astrology tarot card reading. I'm using the Radiant Rider Waite Smith tarot cards, and we will get all the astrology signs are timestamped below. So you can go below in the description and just go right to your reading. But let's get started. Oops, let me get my pen ready. Here we are. This is for Aries. This is Aries for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we get for Aries for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we get. We'll do a couple more shuffles. Aries. Oh, this isn't funny. Five of Cups. This is like you're looking at things like, oh, kind of like woe is me. There might be a level of like grieving, which again that's not funny. But then, you know, I get this, that card is kind of like you're stopped in place, not really ready to move forward. Then you got the Eight of Swords. Again, you're in place, not ready to move forward, but yet you can. Even in this card, you can turn around and see the Two of Cups that are standing. And in this, you can take off all of these, you know, this is just kind of hanging here, whatever she's bound with, and you can just take it off and move forward. And the reason I did laugh was because then you get this King of Wands, and this is your true energy. The King of Wands. Intuition, humor, brains, intellectual, like, you know, prowess, I just heard, okay? So that being the case, you know what? If you can, it might be a really good week to move forward, even just to do like those micro baby steps, you know, to just get things going, because I just heard you're the whole package. So why not show that to the world and get your message out there? So there we go. That's what I got for Aries. Now this is for Taurus. Let's see what we have for Taurus for the week of February 4th, 2026. February 4th, 2026 for Taurus. Whoa, and I'm losing cards. Well, I will tell you, Taurus, it seems like you have a lot of energy. Oh my gosh, now cards are flipping out. I'm going to keep that card. I don't know what it is. It flipped out where I can't see what it is, but we're going to keep it because it really did flip out. So let's see. Taurus for the week of February 4th, 2026. And that card, lovely. It was the Sun card. You can see clearly, right? When the sun is out, you can see everything. It's not like when the moon is out, but you can see clearly. Like you can just have this beautiful new beginning, moving forward on the horse. And then this Page of Pentacles, it's like you're hungry for a new adventure, hungry for learning. Maybe you're signing up for classes, but you are ready to move forward. Again, hungry. You're like, I'm ready. I've got that fire in my belly. Go do what you love. Oh my gosh. And then I love it too, because then you get this Lovers card. And this Lovers card is also meeting up with people who, you know, you see eye to eye with. It might mean someone new comes into your life, like a significant other, but it could also just mean that you're seeing eye to eye with people or with a certain person that really helps to propel you forward. So be open to that and be ready to move forward. I will tell you, on the bottom of the deck, you got the Seven of Swords. This to me is a strategy change. You know, it can be read in a couple different ways, like all the cards, but I just saw like it might really be time to, and I not just kind of make a little strategy change, but to make a bigger strategy change. It might be time, only you know. So there we go. Next up is Gemini. This is Gemini for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the week of February 4th, 2026. Okay. Beautiful cards. Four of Wands, graduation, moving into something new. Like you're ending one phase, going into another. It's a graduation, a wedding, a new baby. I mean, something. And look at, you know, people are waiting for you on the other side. Like you walked under this garland and people are waiting for you on the other side to congratulate you. I then got the Ace of Pentacles, a fertile new beginning, right? You're wrapping something up. You're starting something new. And then I got the World card for you. Again, something's wrapping up, like something big. I mean, things wrap up for us all day long and then we start something new. I mean, on all levels of our life. But I just get the sense that with these cards, you know, whatever's going on is really something big is ending, which is good. And I just saw you go, like, I'm done with that. No big deal. It's nothing bad. It's just, yep, I've had enough of that. And something really good is starting. So I love that for you. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Now we have Cancer. This is Cancer for the week of February 4th, 2026. Cancer for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have. Feeling compelled. I just feel compelled to tell you that I'm feeling compelled to do a little more shuffling. First card out is this Emperor card. This is really you sitting in your power. This is who you are. You're a powerful being, and you can really manifest and do things behind the scenes and even not really out in front of people. It's not so much that, but you really have that power. You just sit in your power, or if you aren't sitting in your power, you certainly can sit in your power. Two of Swords. Some decision making may be coming up and maybe not. The Moon in this card tells me that you're going to look at all sides. Right now, you may not have all the information. It might take a while to get some more information, but then you're really going to use your intuition to make that change moving forward. And then this Page of Swords card tells me that you are going to move forward and you're going to start cutting some things out of your life. I mean, you know, again, only you know, it's free will, and only you know if that's what you're going to do. But I almost get like, and I get you're going to start cutting some things out of your life that you haven't done before, like in an area of your life that you really haven't like taken that sword to just kind of straighten things up or cut things out. So don't be surprised if you get some new things to contemplate and to look at and to cut out of your life and move forward on, and to learn enough about so that you know what to cut out. Okay, there we go. And now we have Leo. This is Leo for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Leo for February 4th, 2026. February 4th, 2026. I just had a card fly out. Don't know what it is. Seven of Pentacles. You're really kind of looking at what you need to keep in your life as you move forward. Do I need to keep this? What can I cut out? And by pruning things out that you don't need, frees up some of your time, your money, your energy to then like nurture things that you are interested in. So, you know, really you're kind of in that phase right now, taking a good look at things as what you can cut out and keep. The Hanged Man, again, you're looking at things from a new perspective, right? He's upside down, but he's getting enlightenment as he's upside down. He can get down at any time that he wants, just like this gentleman can start cutting things out or adding things, you know, whenever he wants. So it's all the timing's kind of all on you. Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing, right? You have this karmic wheel. Things are changing for the better. There's no doubt. I mean, well, you know, whatever you've put out, you get back. So, you know, things are just going around. And I just love it because it's time, I think, for many of you. And I will tell you, the next card is this King of Wands. This is really following your gut. Yeah, you're taking all the information in. You're very smart. King of Wands is very smart, very funny, very humorous, very low key in a way. But he knows what he's doing, and listening to your intuition as you move forward, and then moving forward with what you need to do in life, and feeling and I just heard and feeling good about it. And giving gratitude. So there we go. All right, here we are now with Virgo. This is Virgo for the week of February 4th, 2026. This is Virgo for the week of February 4th, 2026. What do we have for Virgo? I'm going to just give the cards a little bit of a shuffle. This feels like me this week. Two of Pentacles, juggling, right? Juggling, but being happy that you're juggling. Doing a good job of it. Keeping everything up in the air. No worries. Yeah, I mean, only I can decide when I'm done juggling certain things, right? But that juggling leads to this Eight of Pentacles card, which to me is also, getting our work done. Well, I'm a Virgo, but we have Pentacles here. We have Pentacles here. We're just going through. I just feel like I just heard a rote kind of week where we're just going through everything, doing our thing. Three of Wands, if we can cut something out or change things or move things around, this is watching our ships come in, but it's also analyzing this week. Virgos analyzing this week on like, what can we do to get a better rate, like return on our investment. So our investment of time, our investment of energy, our investment of money, is there anything that we can do to tweak this week to kind of up that return on investment? So there you go. That's what I got for Virgo. Libra, here we go with Libra. This is Libra for the week of February 4th, 2026. Libra for the week of February 4th, 2026. This is Libra for the week of February 4th, 2026. All right, Libra. This is interesting and beautiful. Knight of Cups coming in. Perhaps a new person in your life, a new significant other, or a good message, or more information, like steady information coming in is what I heard. The Strength card. Be courageous this week, right? Be your usual courageous self, just moving forward through your week. And then you get the Death card, which is also change, which is a change card. But it's like, oh my gosh, you have these two white horses this week coming in. One bringing in perhaps a new person into your life or a new answer to something. And also that allowing the change to take place that needs to take place. I almost feel like you get an answer to something, you get a message, you get a person. Somebody may come into your life this week who really allows you to make the changes that you need to make. So there you go. All right, next up is Scorpio. This is Scorpio for the week of February 4th, 2026. This is Scorpio for the week of February 4th, 2026. February 4th, 2026, and this is Scorpio. Wow, a lot of intuition cards. Queen of Cups, right? Intuition. Then we have the Moon. Intuition. So I feel like your intuition is really, really strong this week. It might need to be because there might be somebody here like a bully or somebody who might be stepping into your turf or stepping, just doing something, taking something from you, an idea, something maybe like a material thing, but just somebody who's just not maybe so pleasant to be around. So I would definitely use my intuition this week to make sure that I'm is this the right step to take? How do I feel about moving forward in this direction? I will tell you the bottom of the deck card is 10 of Cups. It's like you come out of it, I just heard, emotionally unscathed, which is good. So, give gratitude when the week is over, or if you notice something's going on with a certain person or a certain idea or situation, just keep your wits about you because you'll be able to figure it out and step through that you'll be able to work your way through that issue. All right, next up is Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius for the week of February 4th, 2026. February 4th, 2026. February 4th, 2026 for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, first I get this Queen of Pentacles. You're like sitting in your power. You have the resources. You are very nurturing, or you're going to find someone who has the resources and is very nurturing, who maybe wants to help you with like some maybe some investment money, or I just get the feeling that there's somebody, if it's not you, then it's somebody around you, or you find someone this week maybe, or in the next week or so, that is yeah, I'm into your plan here, right? Or I get your project. The Moon card, intuition. This is like starting a project, right? You're just kind of coming out of the water into, onto this path. So something new may be starting for you. Once this person or this idea gets going, there's going to be parts of it that move really fast, which I think is good, but also, again, keeping your wits about you. The bottom of the deck card is this Temperance card. This is balance, making sure you're staying balanced. You're listening to all sides of the argument and get all the information. You might need to get somebody, a professional, an attorney, a banker, whatever. So just keeping your wits about you this week, Sagittarius, but moving forward, because it seems like it's going to be like a kind of a busy week where I just heard like barriers come down. So hopefully that's the case. So there we go. All right, Capricorn. Here we are for Capricorn for the week of February 4th, 2026. Capricorn for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Get the Queen of Cups. Again, good, strong intuition this week. I feel like things are flowing smoothly as far as like any emotional issues or things like that, but you are getting intuition on like putting out the fires or doing whatever you need to do. You then get the Justice card. Balance, right? If things are, people look fairly and favorably upon you, but it's fair. You know, you'll get a fair shake this week. 8 of Wands. This is, you know, moving forward quickly, right? When things start to kick into gear, they move forward quickly. And then the bottom of the deck card is the Queen of Wands, really following your intuition. And you have both queens here. A queen that really does represent intuition, and then the Queen of Wands who, you know, is out there, and creativity is, you know, is kind of like her game. And, you know, she is following along with her intuition and her logic and weighing things out. So you have a lot of intuitive energy around you this week. So if, you know, if there's things that you need to know, things behind the scenes, things that you have to do a deeper dive into, this may be a good week for that. All right, and now we have Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Aquarius for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Aquarius for the week of February 4th, 2026. Seven of Pentacles, looking what you need to prune out, looking what you need to nurture. You know, I just heard, what are the things that are kind of driving you nuts? You may not need those in your life anymore, right? So keep that in mind. Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Seven of Pentacles is cutting stuff out, but then here's this page coming in with this sword, also cutting things out. I'm hearing this is more like ideas and belief systems too. So it's like physically cutting some things out of your life, maybe like some people or some situations or events, whatever, but also changing, why? Because you're changing your belief system on things. Knight of Wands, coming in with some new ideas, some new creative growth, right? And kind of coming in quickly, which I just love that. So if you feel like you have new things to look into or new things that, you know, things to cut out, you really have a lot of strong energy for all this change this week. So there you go. And then we have Pisces. Let's see what we have for Pisces for the week of, February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces for the week of February 4th, 2026. Let's see what we get. Page of Wands, I love that. Moving forward creatively, right? You have that fire in your belly, something new creative that you want to really delve into. This might be a good week to get started. Stepping back, though, a bit and meditating on it for some reason. Like, is this really the direction I want to go? I kind of hear, like, putting some time into the meditation and asking, is this the direction that I want to go? Is this the class I want to take? Is this the person I want to be with? And I hear it's positive, but still dipping a cautious toe in those waters to allow you to feel like you've kind of done your due diligence as best you can, like with the universe. And then we get this Two of Cups, meeting eye to eye with someone, right? I also, when I get this card, if you have some type of medical issue, you might be meeting a new doctor or getting some kind of new treatment. So, you know, but seeing eye to eye with people, which I really, really love that for you. And then I have to share that the bottom of the deck card is the Sun card. So I love that because that's coming in with a new level of innocence and a new, like a fresh, I just heard a fresh, clean slate. So there you go. All right, Pisces, that's the reading that I have for you for this week. As you know, on Mondays are my quick pick a card shorts. Tuesdays are my super duper girl shorts. Wednesdays, well, here we are on Wednesdays for my astrology tarot card readings. Tomorrow I will be back on Thursday with weekly energy readings and a 3-card pick. And then Friday are my weekend energy readings with a 3-card pick. So there you go, my friends. I will see you soon. And until then, namaste.